people, my name is Rage, and welcome and all to the next Redstone Rumble, where apparently I have rumbled too hard. I have rumbled, and I have been rumbled because the Rumble has defeated the Rumblers. Now, you may be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? I immediately regret clicking this video, and I'm sorry, okay, but it's difficult. Either way, two talented Redstoners are going to compete on the topic of water to most amaze you. The winner of last time's Animals was Mr. Creeper Squid Wolf, which, I think is a deserved victory. However, 3, 2, 1, go! I'm going to start the timer of magic. However, the topic of... Honestly, I really thought I was flying. The topic of water has proven to be too much for new competitors to step forward and try. They have been sent fleeing to the mountains, quaking in their boots, their tail between their legs, and fear upon their minds. So, in my hour of need, I have said the call to the talented, well-known Redstoners of glory to show young whippersnapper Redstoners how it's done. So we have a recently newcomer but very competent Redstoner in Iodachi, who is responsible for the Great Glass Elevator of Awesome. We have Imad, who is a venerable Redstoner of many awesome creations, and they are going to be clashing once and for all to show that water is not something you need to be afraid of. Yes, indeed. So, the real question is, how are we going to do the things? I don't even know, but what I do know is I'm about to be really unprofessional. Just look at how unprofessional I am being. You can probably barely hear me right now. Yes, you can. I am slowly and surely getting fainter and fainter away from you. You will never know what just happened. Basically, what happened was that there was a thing, and then I had to go and... I may have had to just... Okay, alright, there comes a time in every Rage's life, in every person's life, in every human's life. So if you're a robot, centipede creature, or gargoyle, you need not pay attention to this, but you still could anyway, because curtains! Because of common curtains! I'm in an interesting mood today, that I will admit. And either way, there comes a time in your life when you're happily enjoying the power of the Redstoners, enjoying the rumble, enjoying the awesomeness that is happening around you, and being confused about all of these things that you don't understand, but they look really cool and you're gonna be impressed. When you get a phone call of glory, a phone call that you have to answer, for it is your destiny, but then you realize, wait, I am busy rumbling, so how could I answer the phone call? And then you have to think of a way to deal with the situation while slowly backing away from the rumble and looking really unprofessional. So basically, don't judge me, okay? It could have happened to anyone. Just stop. It's fine. So, let us see if we can't identify what we're actually having to deal with here. We have Iota Cave, small. I don't know what an Iota Cave is, but it does seem... There's a lot of Iota Cave going on here. There's just Iota Cave everywhere. And we do have some squiggles, which is wonderful. And then on the right corner, I'm mad. I love it when we have the veteran Redstoners on, though, because it really does feel like yes, these are old, wizened, greyed, bearded Himalayan Redstoners who stand atop as the wind blows through their hair, looking down upon all the wishful hopefuls learning in the Redstone Monastery. It's really quite a majestic vision to behold. So, water is part of this, which is good, because that is the topic. After last week, people kind of decided that they don't really care about the topic, so, it's nice to see that we are back on track here. There is a lot of command blocks heading down here, which is rather nice, and we are rapidly approaching Speed Up Central, which is definitely good. I don't know why I went a little bit Transylvanian there, but occasionally you'll need to suck the redstone, which probably is just putting loads of, like, red dust in your mouth, which probably doesn't, like, that's not a nice, like, that's not, unless it's red sherbet, which I guess is probably okay. I mean, sherbet's nice. I mean, it is effectively just filling your mouth with what is effectively sawdust, kind of. Well, no, it's not sawdusty, it's finer than sawdust. Not that I would know, I've never put sawdust... Oh look, it's time to speed up. Yeah, let's do that. Enjoy.
When the days are ending and iron's melting, the dreams we see while we're sound asleep, and the thieves' chain mail help them tread through hell. All of my traps failed, now my horse runs stale. I wanna hide my stuff so they won't have a clue, 'cause fate has not been kind. Need a place they won't find. Even when they don't need, they still are made of greed. How could I be so dumb? How could I be so dumb? I put it in my house, I thought it would be safe. It's where my diamonds hide. It's where my diamonds hide. Don't get too close, I put traps inside. It's where my diamonds hide. It's where my diamonds hide. Learned my lesson and moved my chest, and I crafted weapons you won't suspect. And I dug a hole, then I set my trap. When you think you've won, justice will be done. And you won't get my stuff, 'cause you don't have a clue. And finally fate's been kind, 'cause you blew up this time. Even when you don't need, you still are made of greed. This time I won't be dumb. This time I won't be dumb. It won't go in my house, but somewhere else that's safe. It's where my diamonds hide. It's where my diamonds hide. Don't get too close, I put traps inside. It's where my diamonds hide. It's where my diamonds hide. You don't know how you died. All you can do is cry, 'cause you don't know where my diamonds hide. Explosion was so loud, I heard it from my house. You ought to know.
And we return to normal speed, everyone, and a lot has happened, and some actual water has appeared. I was worried. I was totally thinking we are just not seeing water today, but no, we are seeing water today, and it is wonderful. It really, really is. On the 5-min home stretch, don't fuck up. You know, it's a nice way of really letting them know what the stakes are. Ooh, we have a floating singular water block. I'm going to join you here, Imad. This is going to be on. Can't promise anything. The sign of a confident redstoner. Or is it the sign of a realistic redstoner? I imagine it is more along that line. Iodachi is very much got one hell of a series of command blocks here, so I imagine we'll be seeing something reasonably good from him. It seems like it's like pieces of a water generating. I mean, this kind of looks like the entrance of a slide, like vom, and then you're away, and has he done a water-based redstone slide? A redstone-based water slide? Whichever configuration of words makes sense there. Because that would be badass. It really, really would. I'm kind of hoping, but I don't want to get my hopes up in case I'm wrong, because then it will mean no matter what it is, I'm going to be disappointed. And I don't want to be disappointed, because I'm mad. Well, I'm mad for I'm mad. Ha ha ha. Iodachi, I would do one for you, Mr. Robot Man, but Iodachi, while an incredibly good tier 1 name, doesn't really work with anything. So, for the love of Cade, I just cannot do it. And everybody does need to love Cade. It's written all over the place. It's subliminal messaging at its finest. It really, really is. I want to open this chest, but I feel like I shouldn't. So I'm not going to. But the temptation... Oh, the temptation. I've just thought of something. Oh, I could have had minor volume this entire time on literally nothing. But I sure feel better now. Seriously, what is the point of Minecraft sound? I feel like it's definitely the weakest element to the whole experience, and really the weakest element's probably something like helium, because I mean it's not got a lot of electrons. It just does not. It really did fail electron school, and that's the one school that you don't want to fail, because it really, I mean, they hold the universe together. It's really quite that simple, so you really don't want to skimp on your electrons. You need an electron-rich diet. Alright, we get to do the parkour test. I failed the parkour test. Alright, let's do it again, let's do it again, let's do it again. To here, yep, boom, boom, here we go. Oh, the parkour test is real. Though I guess the true parkour test would be going over here and then somehow making it onto that edge. So I'd have to do that, jump over to there, jump back on here, jump back to there, over to here. Oh, am I going to do it? Am I going to pull this off? Oh, it was so nearly perfect. I am disappointed. You can't see my face right now, but if you could, you would see that it is a disappointed face. Oh, it's never been this disappointed. It really, really hasn't. So there's a lot of redstone block to work with here, given that there's not that many command blocks next to it, but I'm sure he has a reason. Things seem to be happening. See, base complete. Ooh, where even are you, Iodachi? Doing secret things outside of the arena, I bet. Yes, you better return, Mr. Iodachi. But a sea base, that is exciting. How exactly is that going to manifest itself? That's the real issue. This to me looks like the power is just locked up, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. 1 minute, just to remind them, just to really lay down the stress of the rumble. I think that is a very fair thing to do right now. It can only make sense. So, Iodachi, what have you got for us? Is this a full base, or are we talking half of a sea base? Or how large of a sea base are we going to be seeing? This is why I'm hilarious right there. It's quite incredible, actually. But with only 20 seconds left, they're going to be feeling the pressure. I'm at filling in one last redstone block. Is he going to be able to do it? I have to say, it is very impressive what these guys can do, because it seems like it does take a lot of learning. It really, really does. And with 3, 2, 1, boom, stop. Are either of you done? The golden question to decide who gets minus votes. No on the iMad. Iodachi, I have a couple glitches. Well, you can choose to show me now or minus 200 for bonus time. Which is it? Both of you? That is the question. Minus 200 to Iodachi, minus 200 to iMad. So then, we will return once they've had their extra few minutes. They really want to impress, guys, which in a way is a good thing. Okay, everybody, so it is time to look at Mr. Iodachi's build, who today is vote 2. Now, in order to do this, we are venturing very far away from where we call home. It is quite scary, actually, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it, but I'm going to try for the sake of glory and other things. So we have a load of water. And what I assume is away! And vom! Bubble, bubble, bubble. It's going to bubble and do trouble. There is you. Jesus! Alright, okay, everybody calm down. Everybody hit the floor. Everybody just cease doing things. Where am I? And what have you done with the enemy? I mean, the people. What is... Okay. Alright, so that's a little bit... It's a secret sea island base. Yeah, I can see that. So imagine you place this at the bottom of a deep ocean in Minecraft, and it creates this entire cave system for you surrounded by the water. That is an awesome interpretation of the topic, and really freaking cool in the execution. Imagine just creating this cube fortress of caves at the bottom of a deep ocean. That is wonderful. I'm actually really happy with that. That is really neat. And they're all connected as well. If we go down into the stone one, and you can really make a base out of this if you have the materials. I'm liking it. A great survival addition. They're always my favorite. So let's go have a look at Mr. Imed. So here we are then, everybody, in Mr. Imed's build, and it's actually rather cool. So basically, you are surrounded by an aura of kind of water rot. As you can see, I just kind of acided my way through the arena. It's like I'm surrounded by acid water everywhere. And the thing is, you can jump into the water that you've created, keep going, and for example, if I started flying over here... Yeah, look, there we go. We now can just keep going along, and we're just, like, pouring water out of ourselves that's melting the ground. It's like he's literally created an acid-flowing, like, curse that's following you around, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's absolutely... Look at it. It's absolutely... What a novel little idea, actually. I think that is... phenomenal. It's like you're having to constantly run away from it before it erodes the ground underneath you. And you can use it to climb places as well if you use the water that you've created well enough. I like that a lot. So, vote 1 for our water acid generator. Vote 2 for our sea base generator. A very nice set of builds. I'm gonna need an arena cleaner, however. If you would like to be part of next week's Rumble then, if you want to wow like we have seen today, simply apply in the email in the description. RageGamingMinecraft. Tell me why you'd be a good redstoner. Leave your Skype. I need competitors, guys, as you can obviously see. I need you to answer the call, so give it a go. The topic for next time is going to be your signature build. Now, this is similar to anything, but I basically want anyone who comes on here to go, I am really good at this in Redstone. I am gonna build it, and you are gonna be bloody impressed. So there we go. Signature Redstones. My name has been RageGaming. Like if you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. And goodbye, slime!